Hola clase, my name's Katie and this is my presentation for the week. So I'm doing my presentation on the verb ser and estar. So ser and estar uses. The verb ser is used to indicate the word or describe the identity of characteristics of the noun. And an example of this is describing someone's height. So Kamala es alto, Kamala is tall. The verb estar expresses circumstances and details that are not part of the identity of the noun, but rather situational, describe feelings and conditions. So an example of this is Kamala está en forma. Kamala is in shape. So we want to differentiate between when we're using verb versus when we're using estar. So when we use the verb ser, we use it when we're talking about nationality. And an example of this is Ana es alemana. Ana is German. We use the verb ser when we're talking about professions. So Manuel es mecánico. Manuel is a mechanic. We use the verb ser when we're talking about the material that something is made out of. So esa escalera es de madera. That ladder is made of wood. We use the verb ser when we're talking about a moment or period in time. So es primavera en el hemisferio norte. It is spring in the northern hemisphere. We use the verb ser when we're expressing possession. So este coche es de mi novia. This car belongs to my girlfriend. We use the verb ser when we're expressing the location of an event. ¿Dónde es el partido de fútbol? Where is the football game? And on the other hand, we're going to use the verb estar when we're talking about moods or health. So an example of this is estoy un poco mareado por el viaje. I'm a little dizzy from the trip. We use the verb estar to express opinions about changes in people, animals, or things. So an example of this is el perro está inquieto por los fuegos artificiales. The dog is restless because of the fireworks. We use the verb estar when we're talking about the placement of something. So la parada de autobús está a dos calles. The bus stop is 2 blocks away. We use the verb estar when we're talking about actions that are taking place. So estamos estudiando español. We are studying Spanish. We use the verb estar when we're talking about dates, temperatures, or seasons. And an example is estamos a 40 grados, hace mucho calor. It's 40 degrees Celsius, it's very hot. We use the verb estar when we're talking about marital status. Estamos casados desde hace 50 años. We have been married for 50 years. There is some change in meaning. So there are some adjectives that change meaning depending on whether they are used with ser or estar. So some examples are ser vivo, to be bright, but estar vivo means to be alive. Or estar despierto means to be awake, but ser despierto means to be mentally agile. Ser listo means to be smart, but estar listo means to be ready. Estar malo means to be sick, but ser malo means to be mean or bad. And that is the conclusion of my presentation. Thank you.